All right, folks, here we go. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Glad to be with you. The NBA season has concluded, but we start to look ahead. The draft's right around the corner. We had a monster trade with the Lakers and the Pelicans. Future odds for next year. Now, the Lakers were actually on the board here in Las Vegas at plus 450. Then the trade came down, and they're now 3-1 to win the NBA title with LeBron James getting Anthony Davis. We'll talk about New Orleans and what they receive in the deal. But the bottom line is you've got LeBron and a monster presence. We'll see if the supporting cast is good enough to put the Lakers over the top. But the Lakers make all the news with the big deal, and they're 3-1 to win the NBA title. The other big news, Kawhi Leonard, Toronto, they win the championship. The defending champs on the board at 10-1. It all depends on what does Kawhi Leonard do. And then you go to the Clippers, who were 6-1. They're up to 7-1 after the Lakers trade. But that number's clearly based on the fact that a lot of people are saying that Leonard is going to the Clippers. So at the moment, this will be a real fluctuating thing in terms of future odds on the NBA board. And it all depends where Kawhi Leonard lands for those two teams in particular. Sixers are on the board at 12-1. You've got Embiid that's going to get this max deal. UFAs with Butler specifically that you're going to have to take a long, hard look at here, and how that's all going to shake out. And Ben Simmons is pretty close to be, sitting on a big monster deal as well. And you think about it, Toronto wins the title, and it was a 3-bounce, 4-bounce on the rim and in Game 7. The Sixers could have very well won the NBA title this past year. Boston, they were supposedly trying to get in on the Anthony Davis sweepstakes. It didn't happen. What happens with Kyrie Irving? He's being attached to the Nets. We'll see how that pans out. But Danny Ainge is a guy that always finds a way to go for it. And we'll see what the Celtics do, currently on the board at 12-1. Golden State, wow, what do we do? You got Durant with the Achilles, Klay Thompson with the ACL. Strange to see, but Golden State on the board 12-1 next year. Moving to a new arena. Milwaukee 6-1. How much did they learn? You've got the Greek Freak. This is a team that was right there knocking on the door. Maybe the experience in the postseason this year will prove extremely beneficial for them next year. 6-1, and they had a fantastic regular season. 8-1 on Houston. James Harden is there. Offense is there. Defense is always the question mark. Denver, Oklahoma City. Denver specifically took strides forward. Both those teams are 16-1. The Knicks, 20-1, just because it's the Knicks and they're a public team. But New Orleans is on the board at 60-1, and this is probably going to be a work in progress. But don't forget, they get Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and then all of a sudden you're going to get Zion Williamson coming in here. 60-1, it's quite a big number, but look out for New Orleans in the not-too-distant future. But right now, all the news is about the Lakers with Anthony Davis joining LeBron James, looking ahead to the futures to win the NBA title next year. Always good to be with you here at bangthebook.com. Listen to the Sports Betting Podcast with our pal Adam Burke. You can follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing.